Hello, you beautiful person. My name's Anna, and if you are wondering, am I in a toxic relationship? Then by the end of this video, you are going to know for definite if the man or the woman that you are dating is not the best choice for you. Let's roll. Number one, you can't do anything right. If you keep finding yourself that you can just never do anything right in the relationship, then perhaps it's the relationship itself that's all wrong and not you. Number two, it brings out your worst side. You find that the relationship keeps bringing out the worst in you and you just cannot be your best usual self. You are drowning in criticism. If you find that criticism keeps coming and overwhelming you, then it's likely the critic is doing it to boost their own ego. That's right. And this is very, very, very toxic behaviour. Number four, we have corner cutting. Do you find that you or your partner are happy to cut corners in the relationship? If you are serious about the relationship, then why would you want to accept anything that's second rate? If you are finding that you are lowering your standards, this means it's a toxic relationship, because over time, you can start to lower your standards. For example, what was once unacceptable to you is now just okay, and you've lost interest in correcting it. If you find that you can no longer just be your true self when you're together, it's a sign that things are not looking good for the future. They make you unhappy. Pretty obvious, this one. But if you find that they are constantly making you unhappy, it may be time to accept that it's better to let them go and you owe it to yourself. There's a lot of dishonesty in the relationship. This could be on both sides. Someone's lying to you or you are lying to them. It's not good and it will inevitably wear down the relationship. If you find that your self-worth suffers, this is a sign that it's a toxic relationship. Remember, you deserve to be with someone who acknowledges your value in the relationship, not with someone who makes you question your own self-worth. They hold past events over you. People in healthy relationships should be able to forgive and let things go over time. But if you find that things are never truly forgotten, it's not a great sign for the future. You don't get to make any decisions. You should always have the right to say what you want to do and what you don't want to do. If someone makes the decisions for you about everything, it's a sign that they are toxic. There is envy instead of proud feelings. You and your partner aren't going to be equal in every single aspect, and you should be proud of each other for the achievements and things that they excel at. You should not be envious or jealous. And if you are, it's signs that it's toxic. The relationship is just full of this uncertainty. Do you find that you don't know if you're staying or going, and it's hard to move forwards in the relationship because there's just so much uncertainty? You're putting on a fake smile. You should be able to be unhappy around your partner and then they should comfort you. But do you find that you're just pretending to be okay because it's easier? They undermine you. If your partner is often undermining you, it will lower your self-esteem and it could lead for you to resent them. Feelings of entrapment. You should be together because your partner has a positive impact on your life, not because you feel like you can't escape the relationship. Feelings of worthlessness. Negative relationships often result in you feeling like you don't deserve anything better. Challenges that are not worked through. Challenges in relationships are natural, it happens, but good relationships will try to work through them rather than just leave them to get worse. 19. Betraying your own opinion. Are you often changing your own opinion just to satisfy somebody else? This is a sign of a damaging relationship. 20. Big red flag. Constant drama. Toxic relationships often involve a lot of drama. Rather than improve your life, they just make things so much more difficult. Control issues. If either party is overly controlling in the relationship, it's going to drain you of energy over time, and it's best just to get out of this tug of war as early as possible. There's not enough support. In a good relationship, you will both be able to support each other. And if you don't support each other, then what reason is there to actually stay together? You find that you avoid each other. If either of you are actively avoiding the other person, it's obviously time to question the whole relationship. 24. Disrespect. One of the biggest foundations of a solid relationship is respect for each other. Without this, you're probably not right for each other. You don't communicate. Now, along with respect, good communication is also required in a relationship. And without that, things go bad pretty quickly. Negative energy. This is something that you feel in your gut. Now, a relationship that's filled with negative energy, where nothing positive can happen, is almost just over. Narcissism. We have covered a lot of narcissism videos lately, so be sure to check those out. But if the person you are in a relationship with is only interested in the relationship as a reflection of themselves, you will not be able to achieve any balance at all. 28. Unreliability. Is this person unreliable? Because in a good relationship, you'd expect to be able to rely on each other. Do they stand you up, never call you back? Second to last, judgment. Constantly judging and criticizing someone to belittle them has no place in a relationship. And in at number 30, the very last tip, a lack of trust. Let's face it, without trust for each other, the relationship is not going to go anywhere. It's going to be a deadbolt and you're better off just going your separate ways. And there we have it, 30 tips to know if you are in a toxic relationship. So if you find that maybe a couple of these tips are really like jumping out at the screen to you and saying, I think you are in a toxic relationship, then talk this through with a friend and get their second opinion as well. And I hope this video really helps you to get the best relationship and to just dump those people that are not worth your time. Until the next video, you know what to do. Go and check out the rest of our narcissism videos. Give us a huge thumbs up, and I will see you soon. All the best. Bye.